you growth at the speed of faithful service. Unexplainable, indescribable. It may take a while engaging in this path, but you are sure to get there. Permit me to take you from the realm of just praying for things, praying for additions, then praising for multiplication, into the realm of just lose your life in serving God. Lose your life. For except a corn of wheat fall to the ground and die, it abides alone. But if you allow it to fall and die, I live today because I died yesterday. He that keepeth his life shall lose it. He that loseth his life for my sake is preserving it into the future. Jesus served, and millennia has not forgotten it. The effect is still multiplying. David served, and the Bible says he served his generation, and the world has not forgotten it. It is the highest order of supernatural shift. Death to self, alive unto God, preserving your destiny, securing your future. Permit me, just like our pastor said, I'm not just teaching, I'm imparting you. You see, theory teaches, practice impacts. I'm not teaching you what I know, but what I have been doing and I'm still doing. Sometimes last year the Lord said to me, stop teaching people what you know. Start showing them what you do. Because that's the only way to impact lives, to raise a generation. Because today we live in the generation that people just want to, get it anywhere, get it anyhow. And when they don't get it, they shift anybody on the way so they can get shifted forward. It doesn't last. I'm telling you of what lasts, what endures, what you receive and nobody can take from you. Serving God is an investment into your future. It's an investment into your future. Now, let me take you through this route. When you get born again, God gives you a dual status. Revelation 1, 5, and 6. Revelation 5, 9, and 10. The summary. He makes you a king and priest. You can see that. And hath made us kings and priests unto God and his Father. He made you and I kings and priests. Kings enjoy royalty. Priests engage loyalty. Kings are sons. Priests are servants. Most children of God live in the first realm. Kings. Here I'm a king. I live in royalty. But the sustainer of royalty is loyalty. If you are not dedicated and show loyalty to the kingdom, you cannot enjoy royalty from the kingdom. That's why there are sons in the house and there are servants in the house. We have always thought of relegating the place of servant. But I discovered from scriptures, everyone God identified with, he called them my servants. Moses, my servant. Abraham, my servant. And you watch it, none of them has died. They left the world, but they didn't die. Their memory lingers on. I have found David, my servant. Somebody said, what about Jesus? Check prophecy. Isaiah chapter 42, verse 1. Behold, my servant, whom I uphold, my elect, in whom my soul delighted. My soul delighted. He came and said, this is my son, in whom I'm well pleased, because his soul delighted in him as a result of the service he rendered. So when there are servants who through their servants became sons, even in a natural family setting. You serve your way to the heart of God. So read that entire chapter. It talks about the ministry of Christ. He shall not be discouraged until he carried out the judgment. And that's what Jesus did. He faced several temptations and hardship, but he was not discouraged until he carried out his mission. This will interest you. As it is culturally, and even from scriptures. Sons are blessed by inheritance, but servants are blessed by rewards. Inheritance are promises of God. They are not legal. They have conditions. But rewards are by service rendered. Service rendered. There are those who claim promises, and there are those who are paid rewards for the services they render. That's why you discover that some people are not praying for blessing, and yet their head cannot escape blessing. Because it is a reward that must be paid. I don't beg for healing. God pays me for serving him. For you shall serve the Lord your God, and he shall bless your bread and your water. The word shall is a covenant word. Legal people here know what I'm talking about. All their documents is shall. Not will. Will is promises. No legality there. Shall is must. You break it, you are taken to the court. So there are things God tells you, if it is changed, you go to the court. And you know who has court? God has court. I will enter his gate with thanksgiving and enter into his court with praise. Hezekiah, you are going to die. Hezekiah said, let's go to court. He entered the court of God and said, Lord, check your records. You know how I have walked uprightly before you and have served you. Check your records. Who took the message there? Isaiah, the prophet, whose words won't fall to the ground. And as he was going out, God said, Isaiah, it's like we didn't check the records well. We have checked it. He said, I have served you with all my heart. Isaiah chapter 38. Check the record. Go back and tell him that I have heard his cry. Not empty cry, but cry of service. Go and say unto Hezekiah, thus saith the Lord, the God of David thy father, who is also a servant. I have seen your tears. As a result, I noticed that you have 15 more years to live. Added to you. Hezekiah said, that's all right. But I need some payment for damages. For the shock that I got. You know, nothing emboldens you in prayer to God like on the account of your serving him. Nothing terrifies me. Nothing fears me. Because I have a record with him. You don't have to like me. We are talking about records. We are talking about somebody who doesn't like you. What difference does it make? We're talking about records. We are talking of somebody who prophesied on you that you will die. Could anybody have been like Prophet Isaiah? Who speaks prophetically, unapologetically. And yet, God turned the prophecy on the account of someone's serving God. Will you move from the realm of begging God to the realm of serving him? Those who serve God don't beg God. And I'm a testimonial. I don't beg God for anything. I don't beg God. He doesn't allow me to beg him. No. Those of you who have staff under you, do they beg you to receive their salary? No. If they do, you are completely wicked. And God himself said, if you allow their pay to stay overnight, it will cost you. Can God who gave that rule break the rule? As I speak to you right now, I am welcoming you into that realm. That realm of extreme dedication to God in serving him. Get seated, please. Sons enjoy, but matured sons use their place to serve for rewards. Promises are claimed, rewards are received. Rewards is a pay for the services you render. 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 8, every man shall be rewarded according to his own works. Look at the later part of it. Every man shall receive, not shall beg, his own reward according to his own labor. Jesus came, he spoke about labor. Paul the apostle spoke about labor. We are laborers with Christ. Well, there is no time tonight to talk about the difference between, a servant and a laborer. There are two different levels. Some are serving, some are laboring. And every man shall receive his reward according to his own labor. Permit me if I sound some different. I want to say with all sense of modesty, I am laboring, I have labored, and I'm still laboring. I know how these things works by his grace because he taught me. He taught me this subject matter. That's why I'm delightful. wanted to share it with you with all sense of modesty. I don't have a right to know it. He chose to make me know it. So salvation, hear me very well, provides you and I access to inheritance. But labor, service, servanthood, stewardship attracts rewards. He said, I have not called the seed of Jacob to seek me. Now, the word seek is synonymous to serve. They that seek the Lord, they that serve the Lord shall not want any good thing. Isaiah 45 verse 19, I have not asked the seed of Jacob to seek me in vain. If it is not in vain, then it's for gain. Huh? I don't beg God for gain, but he deems it appropriate to give me gains. God does not take free services. No. You serve him, he will keep the record and meet you someday in a corner to take you to the center. In all labor, there is profit. Proverbs 14:23. Job was an acclaimed servant of God. Even the devil knows. I'll show that to you. You know, Satan is a liar. But that day he spoke the truth. When you are evidently blessed, Satan tells the truth. When something is overwhelming, you know you cannot blackmail. You know you cannot speak against. You just agree. You concur. Job chapter 1. There was a man in the land of Uz. So the scriptures began. Whose name was Job. And that man was perfect and upright.